What's up, Internet? I added a panel to the bottom of my Twitch page, so I look slightly less like a scrub now. It's not great, and it's not hyperlinked, but, you know, baby steps. Someday I'll actually get presentable. I'm trying. Please don't hit me. Anyway, we are here in the town. I do believe Gracie's here for another about 20 minutes, so we should probably go do that before we head to the next town over. And if we hang out there long enough, I believe Crazy Red will open up his doors for us. So, we got stuff to do tonight. Hell yeah. Season weather report, who cares about that? The answer is no one. Got a bunch of fish in my pockets, probably making it very, very smelly. But before we do anything, we gotta go talk to Copper and figure out where we need to go. I'm gonna leave those weeds there for the moment, because those might trigger our old pal, Wisp to show up, so let's leave the Wisp triggers alone if we can. What's going on with you, Copper? D3. Alright, D3 is, I believe, right next to the pond, so it should be right around here, I do believe. Yep, there she is. She's so lucky I didn't place a sign beneath where she would have stood. Also, I don't care. Well, to be fair, the last set of clothes you did give me were rags, and you were really proud of them, so yeah. I'm gonna need some water before we try and do this button mashing peril against my wrists. Alright, let's try and do this. Stretch my fingers out and get ready for this. 3, 2, 1, and go! I don't think it's gonna make it. Oh, it did. I thought I was going pretty slow that time, too. Like, I felt like I could have gone twice as fast as I did, but I just couldn't. I'll take that, thank you, Gracie. Even though they're rags, as you've said, you're very down on your own work when I wear it, Gracie. Even though we're wearing the exact same shirt. I think she's just anti-Viking. That's just what it has to be. We got a melon shirt. Awesome. If you ever wanted to look like a melon, well, here you go, I guess. It's a shame that I ended up looking like a melon, though, because I don't like... At least I don't like these kind of melons. I like watermelon, but that's about the extent of it. I don't know, stuff like honeydew and the like are just not very good, I don't think. Cantaloupe either. I don't like cantaloupes too much. Alright, let's take a trip. There is a watermelon shirt. I think we've actually already gotten it in our collection, though. Not that it really matters. Really, it just looks like we've got a shirt made out of some sort of radioactive green river. But either way, we got our Gracie shirt. Mission accomplished. Crazy Red will be in town in 19 minutes. So, I guess we'll go do some quests for some people or something. Also, it stopped snowing here, which means when we get back there should be gyroids. That's pretty exciting. I do rather like my gyroids, especially when they're gyroids I don't have. Which is very quickly becoming kind of a rarity, seeing as we only need, like, I think 15 more or so. Oh, we got the cat again. I don't know what I want to do for Blanca's face today. I know what we should do. We will do this. I mean, I kind of want to give her a face that matches her shirt now, but we'll do what I planned. Ooh, better idea, actually. this color palette work? It might, but can we get a better one? I think color palette 1's probably the best we're gonna get. Alright. So. I think we could probably get rid of that one, grab that, go put those two there. These two here. And then put these two here. These two here. And just like them like that. Boom. In honor of the new Pokemon game coming out. She's now a Pokeball Cyclops. Actually, I've got a Pokemon video I gotta finish up for the new Pokemon game coming out in like 2 days. I don't know. I used to be really excited about Pokemon, and then Generation 4 happened, and then I haven't really been excited about Pokemon since. And yet, I still sometimes play it. Fortunately, I think I've almost got my RF fixed, so I should be able to get back to playing Pokemon later in the week, hopefully. But until then, I did want to do something special for the new game coming out, so I did something special for the new game coming out, even though I'm really limited with what I could do. Sell that. I'll take 4,000 bells for all that nonsense. Thank you. Let's make sure we don't sell our go-to shirt. That isn't the cool shirt. Because I'd like to keep that. We worked long and hard for that Gracie top, and I intend to keep it. Even though I'm currently wearing an uglier Gracie top. What do we get for fossils? We have a paperweight. A second paperweight. 3 paperweights in a row. Damn. Well, maybe Nook will have something cool we can buy with our paperweight money. All 4,000 bells of it. We can hope, anyway. So we got some drums. I'm not terribly musical. Picnic table. I don't want a picnic. It's snowing out. Yeah, not really. Although that red chair does look very comfortable. Of course, I have flowers we need to go buy later. But right now, that's not really a priority. Oh, it's after 6. Right, because there's an hour difference because daylight savings time is stupid. And there's no reason for us to even recognize daylight savings time anymore, but we still do. For reasons I can't fathom. So that should mean that Crazy Red's around right now. Which means we can visit the completely legitimate business emporium. And hopefully finally get the thing that will complete our museum for us. That would just be super. B5. Look, if he has the last painting we need, I'm buying it. I think it's the moving painting we need. I'm working off the top of my head. I think I threw up my list as well, so I don't know offhand. But I think it's the moving painting. Out of the way, Velma. I have completely legitimate businesses to inquire about. From our reputable little sales fox, Crazy Red. So reputable. So sales. And so much of an actual fox. Sell me a painting, please. I need one. Just one. One specific one. That's it, Red. If you have that painting, I might just buy you out. Because why not? Oh. Great. Except not. How much do you want for this ficus? Yeah, no thanks. I'm pretty sure all of this stuff is stuff you can go buy at Nook's. Except maybe that doll, but I'm not sure because there's like 8 of them. Oh well. Alas. No paintings for us today. Like I've said, because it's entirely randomized and we're on the last one, if I don't get it by, like, December, I think I might put a code in just to get it. Just because I can. And honestly, it's based on randomness, which isn't exactly fair to trying to complete the collection. Velma's done all the Velma-related things today. She even painted a number 4 on her back. Classic Velma. Haunted wobbly doll. Peaches, you know that doll is haunted, right? And that this entire room is kind of creepy, right? Except for your gyroids. Keep them, but seriously, redesign all of this. It's just kind of creepy. If you took away the upbeat music, you'd notice its creepiness a little better. Let's see if there's treasure to be found. Nope. Just a weather report. Who needs that? I can just look out the window and tell you it's winter out, and it makes me sad. Oh god, it's infected me too. I've got that stupid, ugly, bright yellow shirt, except it's slightly different, but it's still stupidly bright yellow. Although it is green. I think that one's slightly more yellow than my shirt, but still. It's spreading. Not even I'm safe from it. Goldie! How you doing, Goldie? She's also number 4 in everyone's hearts, it seems. But there can only be one that's number 4. How you doing, Chow? Dom. I know where Pearl is. She lives in my neighborhood. I'll deliver it to her. Later, when I can be bothered. But I can't be bothered right now. I guess it's time to go see what people over here are doing. Hey! Betty moved out. That's okay. I'm okay with her moving out. This is the worst acre for someone to live in anyway. Cube isn't here. Doesn't look like Camo Frog is either. That's peculiar. Let's see if our old pal Gulliver's around with his weird bacon eyebrows. Doesn't look like it. But we can clean up the town a little bit while we're here. Gotta keep the town nice and clean, because if we don't, then it gets messy and bad. Actually, it's worse in other games. This one just gets a little bit messy. Other games, it spawns a flower that just makes people sad. But you can catch flies from it. Like a real Rafflesia. Oh, nothing for Ace. Of course, someone who's disappeared has something you need. That's why they disappeared, of course. They knew their time was nigh. So they hid, and now I have to find them. Sounded like someone... Ah, there's Quetzal. Thought I heard someone walking around. What's up with you, Quetzal? No quests. Guess we should check around here. The problem is they should either be in that acre or in their home acres, but they're neither. Also, that's a ridiculously small fish. Goldfish! It's worth its weight in fish. Which is not much, because they're very, very small fish. Of course. Though they do sell rather decently in this game. So we gotta find Camo Frog, who seems to have disappeared. Which means he's probably hiding. As is a frog with camouflage, I guess. You'd expect that. And yet at the same time, I was kind of hoping it was not the case. Oh, there's Cookie. Everyone's wearing puke green shirts today, it seems. I know, Goldie. Okay, well, we can do this quest while I look for Camo Frog. Because proper use of time. Oh, I can dig that up. Yes, please. There's another fossil. Really hoping we get some good gyroids today. Pretty exciting. Go to Goldie's house and ask about a watch that was lent to her, because people lend watches in this world for reasons. And I didn't have to go through 12 people to get it. Not a bad little quest. Alright, let's go find our pal Cookie. Should be looking for this watch. She'll be awful happy we returned it. Good Samaritan we are. There you go, Cookie. I'm just gonna skewer you with my shovel for a minute. Here you go. Ah, stationery. It's the worst prize ever. Alright, well, thanks, I guess. It was an easy quest. I guess I deserved a pretty weak prize from it. Got anything going on, Pierce? Aw, worst timing. Alright. So we don't know where Camo Frog is. That's a problem. Cube also seems to have disappeared. Maybe that acre is just haunted. Or they're hiding in the worst acre of all time. That too, I guess, is a possibility. Not seen any frogs around here. Not hearing any movement. Nope. But I can clean this up. And they're definitely not in their houses. Well, if nothing else, it guarantees they're not in that acre, but that leaves 29 other options. I'm not seeing a camouflage frog anywhere. Ciao, give me a quest while I look for Camo Frog. Oh, right, Pearl. But I can do that later because I can't do it in this town. She doesn't live in this town. Alright, well, we plop this over here. Filling up our pockets with fossils real quick. Sounds like there's 2 of those mole crickets nearby. We're not looking for mole crickets, we're looking for large penguins and frogs. Wherever they might be. That could be a char. I feel like we've been down this road before, and yet I still have to try and catch it, just on the off chance. The fact that it's swimming rather quickly means it probably is a char or a barbell steed being very, very dumb. It needs to get down here if I'm to catch it, and not over there. Ha! Take that, you stupid ball. You have the worst quests in the game. And I know if I move even like half a screen away, it'll despawn, so I can't really just wander off. All I can really do is sit here and wait and hope it comes down here. I mean, the nice thing is that the current will inevitably make that happen, but it's still really, really time-consuming just waiting on this thing. I guess that's the essence of fishing, though. Patience. Unfortunately, I have never been a patient person in my life, and I don't aim to start now. Come on, fish. Hurry up. It's gonna be a dumb fish that's not worth anything. I know how this works. I've seen this happen many a time before. Oop. Ah, that's actually perfect. Ah, it is a char. That's 10,000 bells right there. That was actually a good use of time. For once. I never checked down here, so if Camel Frog or Cube wanted to hide out down here, this would be a logical place. But they're not there. Swing by the fountain again, see if they're hanging out there now, I guess. Maybe by Tangy's house. I don't know, it's just... well, there's Cube. With his ugly green shirt. And my ugly green shirt. Have you at least seen Camo Frog anywhere? No? Okay, fine. Well, at least we now know where Cube is. Mystery solved. But not the quest. I guess we'll check near the post office next. Actually, since we're here, we can get rid of some mail. I see the mysterious letter is still there. Once again, continuing to be undelivered. Good job, Pelly. I will send this to the museum. And this too shall go to the museum. And then I'm gonna leave. Say hi to Phyllis for me. Okay. And I guess we can fill up our inventory with more letters. But where's Camo Frog? He should be somewhere. Whoop. I thought I saw something, but I guess not. Is there a camouflaged frog around here somewhere? I don't think so. But I've been surprised before. Ah, there he is. Right where I'd never expected him to be. Classic camo frog. And of course, Quetzal, the person who said he didn't have anything for me to do, was lying. That makes sense. Okay, back to the fountain then. On the bright side, we're at least making progress, and we now know where the missing villagers are. So that is a plus, kind of. Until Quetzal disappears. In which case, we have to start all over again. Of course, it was the other person who said he had nothing for me to do. Because sensible. That's fine, I guess. We will just have to go back the way we came. Just to get the thing for the person. I don't even know who this is going to or what it is anymore. Except I know it's not Chow because he has a thing for Pearl. Alright, it's for Spike. Who will now have gone missing in this time, I'm sure. Okay, let's go down here and look for our buddy Spike. Should be right about here. There he is. And he's not angry. Although Ace is, which was not very nice of you, Spike. I brought you your camera anyway. I'll take furniture. Yes, please. Got a Jersey barrier. Which I think is just one of those concrete dividers for cars or something. Poor Ace. He's all angry now. I can fix that. I'm just gonna sneak into his house and leave. That'll totally make his life better. See? Not angry anymore. Proving emphatically that breaking and entering makes everyone's lives better. Nothing for Ace. Hey, Spike has something again. He just happened to not tell us about, even though he said he might have something in the future. Nope. Well, I got some stuff I can sell, but I feel like I need to at least fill my pockets a little bit more. Can't help you anymore, because you have a thing for another person in another town, and you won't queue up multiple quests at once because of reasons. Goldie, give me something to do. Or don't. Be that way. Ooh, we haven't talked to Tangy today. Maybe we should go do that. Or we did. And my memory is just awful. That is also true, though. I know I've got a terrible memory. Well, I guess we're going back and talking to Peaches and stuff, because we've already asked everyone around here, which means people are probably cycling through quests as we speak. I would hope. Peaches, give me something to do. Okay. Can I help you redesign this place, because it's still creepy? That person sent you a completely empty letter and yet you're happy. You're silly, Peaches. Animals don't know how to read terribly well in this game. If you send them a properly worded letter, they still don't know what some stuff is on it. Because they're weird like that. And if you send them a jumble of different letters, they sometimes sell you stuff. There's Camo Frog. Nope, he already took care of that thing. I think everyone's already taken care of all the things. Caesar, quests, please. Nothing for Caesar. Alas. Oh, we're going back and talking to Cookie again, I guess. Or not. She might be gone. Except she is here. She was just hiding. Very clever, Cookie. Very clever indeed. Maybe Pierce has something. Very sneaky giant bluebird man. I think we've kind of gone through all the quests for all the people. Unfortunate though it may be. Oh well. One last loop and I guess we'll go home if no one has anything for me to do. Nothing for Quetzal. Do you have anything? Anything at all? Nope. We already asked these two. Goldie has nothing. I think we've asked everyone already. So, I guess our next logical step is to empty our pockets at the Nookatorium and go home with our pockets renewed with vim and vigor and flower seeds. And who knows, maybe we'll run into Wisp tonight. That'd be fun. Alright, Mr. Nook, I'm here to sell stuff like this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and whatever this ugly shirt is. But not the ugly shirt I'm wearing right now. That'll be for tomorrow, I think. Because this is a Gracie shirt I don't really care to keep. But I will take some purple pansies. And I will take some tulips. And I think we'll take some more tulips. No, I do in fact want to take the tulips. That's why I said I would, Mr. Nook. We're not listening very carefully. I'm disappointed in you. Your customer service skills are lacking. And I shall also take these cosmos. Alright, see you, Mr. Nook. Alright. Let's get on the train. Summon me a train, Porter. So that I might suplex it. Like that other awesome game where you could suplex a train. I gotta play that again. That's a great game. Alright. See ya, Porter. I'm getting on the train. I got on the train. And once again we have to deal with the other obnoxious cat on the train, Rover. The one that's actually obnoxious. Blanca's just someone who needs help. Rover's just kind of annoying. He's not very polite. He says that I was pitiful looking and he makes fun of me. He wears a stupid shirt that he never changes, and it probably smells because it doesn't seem like he'd ever wash it. Yes, I know that guy. That guy happened to still possess my copy of Banjo-Kazooie, and I doubt I'm getting it back. But I know him. Thanks for asking, Rover. Alright. I'm off the train. Time to go plant some flowers. And maybe go ghost hunting. But since we're going ghost hunting, I'm gonna get back into my proper awesome uniform. That isn't my cool shirt, of course. Put the gold axe there just because I don't want to ultimately lose my letter from the snowman. Because it's a letter I want to keep. Just like my letter from Bangle. I miss Bangle. She was awesome. And now she's gone, and it's sad. Okay, so we can't plant in this little square, but we can start here. And we can plant here. And here. And we can plant here. And we can plant here. Done. Step 2. Go find Pearl. She only hangs out in a few different areas, so she shouldn't be too hard to find. One would hope. Since the triggers have been set, I think we can start cleaning up the town right now. Pearl, I'm here to deliver this to you. It's from Chow. It's part of your many, many, many estates you've left in another town that I have to, as a single item at a time, bring it over to you. For some reason. I will take 1,000 bells, thank you. Okay, well that's all said and done. We planted our flowers. I guess all that's left to do is go ghost hunting and gyroid hunting. Two things I like to do a lot in this game. Mainly because we still need like the last 15 gyroids, especially because one of them would be perfect for our house, as well as the fact that, you know, our old buddy Wisp, he tends to give out some pretty nice stuff when you ask pretty politely. And you do him a favor. Take this. 3,000 bells, thank you. Oh, gyroid. Gyroid, 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 gyroid. Yeah! A mini stromboid. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a gyroid that smells like stromboli. Who knows? Oh, I could go for a stromboli right now, actually. Oh, that would be delicious. Alright. So, are we gonna find our pal Wisp tonight? I don't know. Your car's dirty again. You're mean. Also, I can't exactly key your car, but I can do this. No, I don't know why your car has all those shovel dents into it. Why do you ask? You're crazy, Gracie. Alright, so, are we gonna find our ghost buddy? The fact that Gracie's here might supersede that, though. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. We still have 2 more gyroids to find, if nothing else. We've already checked the lower corners of the village. So now all we gotta do is check everywhere else north of there. And hopefully we find something. And if we don't, then it's really, really sad times. You know how it is. Not getting any ESP messages from ghosts right off. Oh yeah, Goldie lives here because of reasons. Why is it that my town is just filled with clones? I think there's like some kind of illegal cloning lab dumping all of its experiments into my town. That's the only logical answer there is. Because every villager I have in my other town is in here now. Or rather, every villager here is a villager from my other town for some reason. And yet they don't recognize me, and it's weird and creepy. And it reminds me a little bit of Majora's Mask, where everyone looked the same but didn't know you. But that's because they were reusing character models. But it kind of worked there for a thematic thing. So I have to applaud that. Much as I don't really care for Majora's Mask, I think it did a lot of things right. But, are we gonna find a ghost or some gyroids? We're certainly running out of areas to check. Sort of how the train cheering us on as we continue this endeavor of treasure hunting. What do we have here? A CD player. Awesome. That dates this game immediately, though. That said, you can get like a vinyl turntable in this game as well. I'll clean this up. Not noticing any sign of Wisp nearby. I think there's a good chance Gracie supersedes him. Although, weirdly enough, I know Gulliver can sometimes show up with other special villagers. So I don't think it's necessarily that you can only have one, but I think in a lot of cases one does just end up turning off the other. Which is unfortunate. Because maybe I want all these special people to come to my town at once. It would be awesome. We'd throw a party. Okay, we've checked around here, which really does limit where we can check. I've checked pretty much all the acres for gyroids. There it is. Make a nebuloid. It's not one we need, though. Could be that the last gyroid just never spawned, and it only spawned 2 this time. But it's kind of unfortunate if that's the case, but it seems that way. Oop. Unless it's this one. Ah, no crocoids. Damn it. And there's all of one area we haven't checked for Wisp yet, and that's right next to the train station. And that's because when you spawn in, it doesn't seem to be able to spawn special characters. But it doesn't look like he's here. Nope. Alright, well, let's check the gyroids we got. Still missing one for our collection that we need. That one just has a late start for some reason. And I don't like stromoids too much. I like the other nebuloid that's like this SWAT one that's green. I don't think that one's all that great. What do we have with the Mega Tutoid? If you wanted a gyroid that sounded like farting, well, there you go, I guess. But I don't think that's something I really need in my life. Right now, all I need is that standard crocoid, but I guess that will be for another time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight's expedition into the world of Animal Crossing. I will be back tomorrow, as I always am. And if you enjoyed, follow the stream to know when we go live, because we do this every night, as I've said. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you can find links down at the bottom of the page, thanks to me kind of vaguely understanding how to add panels now, sort of. They're not hyperlinked, I'm sorry. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is get really ugly, greasy shirts, not find ghosts, but get gyroids, but be disappointed by fox salesmen who don't sell us the art we need. Alas. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.